Hi, I'm Eric DeMann, and welcome back to Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Yes, you're a bird, I know. Look at the trinkets.
Just a minute. That's my shop.
Just looking at your kerosene lamp, man.
Can I help you with something?
Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
What can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, no! What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
Sophia! I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Hippocrates.
Hippocrates! Too bad, old bloke, that's not the answer.
Hey, get back here, you bastard. Okay, fine, I'm just gonna take your fucking kerosene lamp.
Stop! Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe.
Listen.
Yes?
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself. But old legends and rumors die hard.
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
Okay.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
Ophidians.
Do you actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
I don't know the title.
Title! You're no student of Atlantis, then?
Listen,
Yes?
What's the name of the list?
what do we do now?
We could talk to Sternhardt again, or we could move on.
Pick up. Take a kerosene lamp.
Well now, let me guess.
Hey,
Yes? You and the little woman decided to take home that special mug, eh?
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
Lost Dialogue. Lost Dialogues of Plato. Hermocrates. None of these. It's none of these!
I don't know the title.
You're no student of Atlantis, then? Well now, let me guess.
Hey,
Yes? You simply must possess a genuine Tikal floaty pen.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
None of these!
The
I
Aeneid.
know it's not the Aeneid.
Aeneid! Too bad, old bloke. That's not the answer. Sorry, old chum. That lamp's a part of my shop. I can't let you have that.
Hey,
Yes?
It's not giving me the right
Excuse me.
answer.
Yes?
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
I don't know the title.
The bird knows it,
You're
of
no
course.
student of Atlantis, then?
Just talk to the bird. The bird knows. Because I know the title, just so
Echo. Title?
There we go.
Polly want a cracker?
Yes, I'm gonna play with the bird.
Tip a canoe.
I know the title now.
Well now.
Give me your lamp or I'll
let me
shoot you.
guess.
Hey,
Yes? You can't live without the 3-inch pewter replica of the temple?
about exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Hermocrates.
That's it. That's it.
The bird helped me.
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
You'd think my history of
I
finding...
don't trust this guy.
I don't either.
I know what you mean.
Come on.
You'd think finding the Emperor's Tomb, the
Here
Shankara
we are.
Stones, the Staff of Moses, and the Ark and the Grail...
I can't move it. Say there,
Yes?
don't you have to keep an eye on your store?
Oh, I'm sure it's safe. I'd much rather keep an eye on you.
Listen,
Yes?
so you've never found anything here?
No, I'm stumped.
Professor,
Yes?
what was the purpose of this chamber?
You have me there. Some sort of crypt?
Looks like it could use a nose.
Ooh, a spiral design.
This one looks different, more deeply etched. Engraved symbols of water and life. I can't move it. It doesn't seem to open. I can't move it. I can't. Years of tarnish have it all gummed up. I can't move it.
Okay, so there's something here, definitely.
I can't move it. Sophia, let's talk.
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhardt and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhardt, I'd like to speak to you.
I can't move it. It doesn't seem to open.
Excuse me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
I don't think that'll work. Listen,
There's not much more to talk about. Carry on, Dr. Jones.
this one looks different, more deeply etched. Can I talk to you, Sophia?
What's up?
What do we do now?
Let's keep looking.
I know there's something to do with this thing.
I don't think that'll work. I can't. Years of tarnish have it all gummed up. Listen,
There's not much more to talk about. Carry on, Dr. Jones.
Something to clean.
Wait for me, old bean.
Well, hey there.
listen.
Yes?
Let's look around.
Okay.
I don't think that'll work.
Sorry, old chum. That lamp's a part of my shop. I can't let you have that. Hold up there, friend.
Adventure games.
Well, any ideas yet?
Professor,
There's not much more to
You
talk
asked me if I
about.
had any
Carry on,
ideas.
Dr. Jones.
I have an idea, you just don't want to hear it.
excuse me, Sophia.
What's up?
Could you try and keep Sternhardt busy again?
Again? He's such a windbag. I've got another question for you, Doctor.
Good thing that pest Sternhardt's not around.
Excuse me, won't you?
That doesn't seem to work.
Let's see what your friend is up to.
The kerosene won't pour out.
So, you took my lamp, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
I do, don't worry.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
It fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
Now, if we pull that... Ha-ha!
That!
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king. Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a world stone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seeker.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
There's probably something else with it. There's a bead.
Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. Too bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead. I don't think that'll work. It's almost invisible. It won't budge. It won't budge.
Which way did Sternhardt go, Bird?
Orichalcum.
The power of Atlantis.
Let's find the airport.
Maybe I trade this to what's it? To Costa? Got something for you, man.
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this ancient coppery bead.
Bead, you say? A mere bead for the unique knowledge I possess? You'll have to do better than that. Got anything else?
I'm offering this rare archaeology magazine.
That magazine rejects all my articles. You keep it. Come back when you've got something worth my while.
Dude, this is an orichalcum bead. What are you doing?
Don't say anything. Listen,
Yes?
how'd we get mixed up with this screwball?
The screwball in Iceland, remember?
Here, talk to him again.
Okay. Mr. Costa!
Why, hello.
Hello again, Professor.
I've given you all the help I can unless you have something to trade. Don't be a stranger now.
What a charming old man.
So he likes you, so what?
Let's try again. See if we can trade him the necklace.
Mr. Costa!
Why, hello.
Hello yourself, cutie.
I've given you all the help I can unless you have something to trade.
She won't use the,
Don't be a stranger
she won't trade the
now.
necklace, okay.
He's a sweet old guy.
So he likes you, so what?
My necklace.
Come on, let's go back to the airport.
Let's get out of here.
Back to Tikal, I guess. And there's Canada. Best country in the world.
It won't budge. Sophia,
Yes?
mind if I look at your necklace? I think Nur-Ab-Sal is trouble enough already. I can't move it. I already have it.
Don't you dare take my necklace!
Thanks.
Okay, so that's not helpful.
That doesn't work. It won't go any farther. Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king. It's already open. I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. Engraved symbols of water and life. Engraved symbols of water and life.
How do we get to that secret door?
Well, that doesn't seem to work. I don't think that'll work. Doesn't seem to close. It won't budge.
Hey, Birdie.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
This was taken a long while ago, when I thought we might like each other. I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Maybe give the orichalcum to the bird? Nope.
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. Well, that doesn't seem to work. I don't think that'll work.
This is a puzzle. Puzzle I'm too stupid to figure out.
I don't think that'll work.
Use orichalcum in spiral design. Shh.
I don't think that'll work. I have one bead. I don't think that'll work.
Orichalcum in elephant's nose.
I don't think that'll work.
Use orichalcum in animal head.
Well, that doesn't work.
Use orichalcum in...
I don't think that'll work. Say,
Yes?
mind if I look at your necklace? I think Nur-Ab-Sal is trouble enough already.
Look, but don't touch! Look, but don't touch!
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. Well, that doesn't seem to work. Thanks.
I'm quite stumped here. Okay, got it. Time to go.
Let's find the airport.
And back to Iceland we go. That's not good.
Too bad. He's frozen solid. A little too dedicated to his work, I guess. It fits perfectly. Whoa!
Look, it melted itself right out of the ice.
That doesn't seem to work. I can't move it. I can't move it. It doesn't seem to open.
Maybe he'll want the eel figurine. Let's go back to Azor and see if he wants this thing. Azor's.
Let's head for the airport.
So we're not gonna do anything at all to help the dead man. I mean, he's frozen solid, so he's dead. But we're not gonna be at all shaken by the fact that a man just froze to death in the ice. Really? I thought Indiana Jones was the hero.
It's a bronze coil. Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Let's talk about a trade.
Okay, what you got?
I'm offering this mysterious eel figurine.
Now that looks interesting. You've got a deal, mister. Now listen carefully. I don't know exactly where to find it, but the Lost Dialogue of Plato is in the Sprague collection. Got that?
I think so. The Sprague collection.
Very good. Nice doing business with you.
That's all?
The Sprague collection? You know something, Sophia? I believe Barnett College owns the Sprague collection.
We're in luck then. A research laboratory somewhere in Germany.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news.
Kerner, at last!
See what Herr Jones has kindly provided.
What on earth?
Isn't it amazing?
You fool! You come back to show me this prehistoric knick-knack?
Herr Doctor, I believe this knick-knack, as you call it, comes from the lost city.
Then we have failed. I see no evidence here of some magical metal Plato called orichalcum.
Look here, concealed in the base is a small shiny bead.
And it glitters like fire, exactly as Plato described.
It's my guess we've found the treasure we seek.
I never guess. We must test.
Whoa.
My
We've done it! The energy of uranium without any radioactivity! And those smart American scientists know nothing!
That gives me an idea. Suppose I place the bead inside the statue's open mouth. You saw that? Think of trucks powered by these beads. Think of tanks. Think of airplanes.
Use your imagination, Colonel! Think big like the Americans! Think of bombs!
Well. We have the Nazis' plan now.
So why are you dragging me in here?
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
Yes, please, it's scary in here.
Save the sarcasm, Jones. I'll meet you in your office.
Anything on the bulletin board?
It says, for sale, Woodstock typewriter with floating carriage, $50. I don't think that'll work.
No, screw.
It's screwed in too tight. I can't pick that up. I don't need them. They're just textbooks. There's nothing of importance here. There's nothing of importance here.
I'm looking for the dialogue in the place where we started off the game. Up we go. Okay, that'll come in useful.
I don't think that'll work.
I think you can use the arrowhead to unscrew one of the screws.
Ouch! The screw came out, but that hurt. I can't unless I find a way to protect my hands.
Gotta find a pair of gloves, I guess. Perfect.
It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. It's unscrewed. I can't move it. I can't pick that up. Here it is, the lost dialogue of Plato.
Amazing, actually. The Hermocrates. Now at last I have Plato's lost dialogue translated entirely. The Greek original is lost, so I've used the Arabic text I found in the Italian monastery years ago. Always thought was a hoax. Now I wonder, could this remarkable book hold the secret to long-lost Atlantis? Probably not. No one will publish it, that's certain. The fear of ridicule is too great. To be safe, I sent a copy to Sprague. Charles Sternhardt. So he did translate it in 1922. Still, Sophia, the good news. We found an amazingly rare book. Get this next cutscene, then call it a video.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see. I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, that cradle of civilization.
You could be right.
I am right. I'm Dr. Jones.
He
I'm
once
always
told
right.
me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Nur-Ab-Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Oh, great.
That orichalcum sure is spooky stuff.
Spooky? Haven't you learned anything? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Omar al-Jabbar in Algiers.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo?
Yeah.
Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. You'll need all 3 stones if you want to find Atlantis.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell you a fortune.
No, you're not.
Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones.
Yes.
You possess great strength of character.
Yes.
You are resourceful.
Very.
But you're better with your fists than your head.
Better with my
I
gun than my
foresee
fists.
combat and violence along your path to Atlantis, a path too dangerous for me.
I'd rather tackle this together with you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure. We should team up.
Okay, if that's how you feel, we'll go together.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
So, this looks like a good place to call it a video. Next time we'll be going to either Monte Carlo or Algiers. So until then, ciao. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!